Hi again friends, it's Lee here. We're up to day 17 of DEPHEMEREMBER. It's the 30th of December and the prompt for today is envelope flip and secret love letter. So if you don't know anything about DEPHEMEREMBER, check out the link to these ladies' channels in my video description box. So that's Louisa Heinzel and that's Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. They're the lovely ladies that are running this. They're the lovely ladies that are hosting this challenge, so it's open challenge. You can start whenever you like and finish whenever you like. Envelope flip and secret love letter. I have a few variations on envelopes. That one's been used as some sort of list. This one's been cut apart and the window's been taken out of it. This one is only half an envelope, still got a window. This one looks like I was making it out of scrapbook paper. And then I've got this one which has been stamped and inked, so I think I'll try and use some of them. But I've also got jelly print paper here, and then I've got a digital printed on foolscap sized paper. I might use that because I just really like the look of that. Yeah, so I'm going to work out what I'm going to do and then I'll show you. So I'm going to use this envelope. I'm going to even the sides of it up, tidy it. And to make it fit on the page, I'm folding the bottom up, but I'll probably get rid of this bit here because I don't want that to be seen through there. So I'm also going to have in here one of these little envelopes that will flip out, and then another one that's going to flip up. So that's going to be like that. This I might have to shorten a little bit. Yeah, take it off just below that. So I want to cover these envelopes. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this to cover it. So I was originally going to put it over here, but then I didn't like the way it covered over these things. So I decided to put it here, and at first I was going to put this down the side, then I thought no, I'll put it as a belly band, and then when I did, of course this wouldn't fit in. So I ripped it off, turned it around and put it as a pocket across the bottom, and I've just decorated it a little bit there with some soap label, a bit of homemade washi tape, witchcraft do you do label, some sort of bird printable, don't know where it came from. I don't know how I did this because that is one of my dies, but it's done with like graphite pencil, so I'm not sure. It's on tracing paper, so I'm not sure how I did that. Let's stuck that down. And this is my flip out envelope, so it opens that way, and then this envelope opens that way, and then there's a little envelope with a secret love letter in there. And some photos there. So these I was going to have as flips, but decided to make them into pockets. And then we've got a little photos in there. In here, tied up with a piece of string. Just got a marriage certificate, which was a printable from somewhere, or it might have been from the public domain, I'm not sure. I just scrunched it up and inked it. And then there's also this little secret note with an image on this side, and it says, "I'll remember you by the scar on your little finger." And that is actually something that I've never told anybody else about ever. And when I was 11, I moved with my family from New Zealand to Australia, and my best friend, who was a boy, lived across the road from me, gave me a letter, an envelope, the day before we left, and said, "Don't open this until you're on the aeroplane." And when I opened it, there was a love letter inside, and then at the bottom he had written, "I'll remember you by the scar on your little finger." And I was like, I didn't know what to do with it. In those days you could smoke on aeroplanes, and I actually pulled the ashtray out and put that letter inside, like the arm of the chair on the aeroplane. So something for somebody to find maybe years and years later, I don't know. But I freaked out. Anyway. Years and years later I did try and contact him, but I couldn't find where he was, so I was just going to let him know that I did get his letter. But at 11 years old, what are you supposed to do? Yeah. So that flips back in. So that's an envelope that's attached to the side. This whole thing here is an envelope. And I added another bit of an envelope window because this one didn't have one in it. And that all folds in there, goes in the pocket. And that's the 30th of December. Envelope flip and secret love letter. So I hope you enjoyed that. Only one more to go, and that is a mixed media tag and urban graffiti. Okay, so that should be interesting. Alright, so happy crafting. I'll see you in the next video. Hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooray.